According to the Constitution of Kenya 2010, Article 26, Clause 4, it states that there is right to life. In less than 2 weeks into 2018, the number of babies killed by abortion tops up to 1.2 million across the world. This number keeps on increasing in every second or so, each representing the death of an innocent unborn child. Statistics from the World Health Organization estimates about 40 to 50 million abortions every year, corresponding approximately to 125 abortions every day. Bring it closer home. Close to 21,000 Kenyan women end up in hospitals every year with complications of unsafe abortions. A study showed that 49 out of 1,000 pregnant women in Kenya have abortions. Apart from physical injuries, survivors endure years of emotional and psychological trauma, yet they don't talk about it. The talk on abortion remains highly emotive. It can be severe and characterized by depression, tearfulness, and suicidal tendencies.
Okay. Health risks that comes after abortion, one may include infertility. This whereby a client participates or takes more than 1 or 2 abortions, hence she can never have kids in the future. Also, we have infections to the reproductive system, like sepsis, whereby the uterus tends to get inflamed, so it cannot hold anything. Like an intervention in the hospital that must be done, and the patient may end up being given drugs, more so the intravenous.
With me today is an abortion victim who is willing to share that which is really hard to.
My experience was one of the worst things that has ever happened to me. Maybe that I ever did to myself that I wouldn't want to go back to. And it's just something that every time I sleep, it comes to my mind. Every time I'm trying to think of something else, it's never faded. It's a glance that I wouldn't want to go back to. I can recall it was around 10 years back. I was 16 and I was in Form 2 by then. Yeah, and then at that moment I feel like it's when it's the pitch of your sexual life, and unfortunately maybe I didn't listen, or maybe I didn't get the right advice that I could have that time. Yeah, so I had my boyfriend.
The stigma attached to abortion in Kenya is another big reason why women and girls may not seek information about when it is legal to have an abortion, and instead opting for the so-called backstreet abortion.
I got pregnant when I was a freshman, and it has been a very hard and frustrating time for me and my family. So I didn't know what to do. I went and asked my friends, but they gave me bad advice. My boyfriend told me to get rid of the baby. They even recommended some places, but I got scared since I saw my life would be at risk. I decided to have the baby and not risk my life. So it's not been an easy journey for me as a single mom, student mom, but I'm grateful for the support my parents are giving me, and I'm happy I made the right choice. Now my baby is 3 years old.
Kama mzazi, siwezi encourage mtoto afanye abortion. Vile kwanza, anaweza fanya abortion na kufe, ama anaweza fanya abortion iwe na madhara. It's better kama kuna mimba azae, na kama ako shule arudi shule, na either niachwe na mtoto arudi shule. Vile kumfanyia abortion, anaweza fanya nini? Kama ni kuzaa, anaweza lea mtoto na nimwelezee vile anaweza kaa asilete mtoto mwingine.
As the abortion debates asks whether it is morally right to terminate a pregnancy before normal birth, some people think abortion is right when the mother's life is at risk. Others think that there is a range of circumstances in which abortion is morally accepted. Some of the youth had this to say.
So my take on abortion is it's right and wrong at the same time. You might find that, okay, it's wrong because it's taking another man's life, yeah? But you might find in some circumstances it's so unavoidable because there are complications that might come up during birth or before, and you find that a life has to be saved. Yes, and also on the decision of aborting, the parents and also friends and the boyfriend have an influence, but you find that in some families, when the parents accept the girl when pregnant, you find there's no need for abortion. But you find in some families, the girl is kicked away and ends up aborting because having no other option. Yes.
For me, I am pro-abortion. I think it's very important for people to have the choice either to keep the child or to abort the child, because you have to respect the circumstances in which the child came to be. For example, maybe the person who gave the child, the mother, the baby, is not present, or even the mother probably, maybe, okay, of course they know who the father was, but they don't know where the father is. So, and they are saying, okay, it's going to be tricky to raise this child on their own. I think they should have that choice to either keep the child or, so I'd say it's necessary to have an abortion choice. And men play a huge role in this issue on abortion, because one, if this guy doesn't want the kid, and here you are, you want the kid, it's either you agree to raise this kid alone and you're done with that relationship, or you just abort the kid and have a fresh start.
Having the freedom to choose whether or not an unborn child should be killed is not a right which is justifiable either morally or legally. Just because every child is not accepted by their parents is not reason enough to justify killing the child, because the parent has a responsibility for the life they created. Angela Monzia, Daystar University.